जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन वेद के मंत्रों से धरती को सजाया जाएगा, जिस दिन वेद के मंत्रों से धरती को सजाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय। जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन काले बाजारों में धन के चोर नहीं होंगे,
धन के चोर नहीं होंगे, धन के चोर नहीं होंगे।
मदिरा के सौदाई जिस दिन चारों ओर नहीं होंगे,
चारों ओर नहीं होंगे, चारों ओर नहीं होंगे।
अंडे मांस के खाने वाले रिश्वतखोर नहीं होंगे। जिस दिन सच कहने वालों के दिल कमजोर नहीं होंगे। भूखे बच्चों को जिस दिन भूखा न सुलाया जाएगा, ओ भूखे बच्चों को जिस दिन भूखा न सुलाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय। जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन वीर शहीदों की कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी,
कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी, कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी।
देश के हित में सब कुछ देने वालों की पूजा होगी,
की पूजा होगी, की पूजा होगी।
उधम भगत सुभाष की जब कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी, वीर शिरोमणि लक्ष्मीबाई रानी की पूजा होगी। जब ऋषि के सपनों को साकार बनाया जाएगा, जब ऋषि के सपनों को साकार बनाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय। जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय। जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की
त्वाग्ने दिवे दिवे दोषावस्तर्धिया वयम् नमो भरन्त एमसि ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
Namaste. Once again, I get to present this bhajan. Utho sone walo, jagani ko aaya. Wake up, O friends, the Maharishi has come once more again to wake you up. Samachara Sundara, the message he has brought to us is so wonderful. Sunani ko aaya. He made sure for us to listen to the messages of the Vedas. सुनानी को आए, सुनानी को आए, गुरु सोने जगाने को आए, समाचार सुंदर, समाचार सुंदर सुनाने को आए, सुनाने को आए, जगाने को नमस्ते.
Namaste all. Welcome again to another Sunday morning satsang hosted by the Arya Spiritual Center. Today we will commence by performing Sandhya. We start by chanting Gayatri Mantra. And those of us in our respective homes, as we joining our satsang today, a very special satsang, we ask God as we chant once more, Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodaya, asking God to inspire our intellect that in going forward, may we all continue to make the right choices. And as a result of making the right choices, may we enjoy a life filled with happiness, goodness, and prosperity. Om. Om. Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Atha Sanya Upasana Vidhi. We begin Sandhya, taking water in our right palms. Om Shanno Devi Ravishraya Apo Bhavantu Me Shamyo Visravantu. Om Shanno Devi Ravishraya Apo Bhavantu Me Shamyo Visravantu. Om Shanno Devi Ravishraya Apo Bhavantu Me Shamyo Visravantu. Devi Swarupa Ishvara Purnabhishta Kije Yahani Suname Harinam Kije Kise Kise Vidro अवसरा हमारा महती रहे सर्वम प्रेम हमारा सर्वम प्रेम हमारा। All pervading Mother, sweet and divine, be pleased to bless the cravings of my soul, to reach thy bosom with this world of mine, be filled with peace and bliss from pole to pole. At anga sparsha mantra. Om Bhava, Om Maha, Om Chakshu, Om Shrotram Shrotram, Om Navi, Om Hrit, Om Kanya, Om Shira, Om Bhava, Om Again, that touching. Om Bhuvanatu Shivasi. Om Swaha. Om Mahabuna. Om Om Tama. Om Satya. Shivasi. Om Saram. Pranayama mantra. We take a deep breath in. Under the exhaling breath, we will chant this mantra. We do this 3 times. Om Bhuv Om Bhuvaha Om Swaha Om Maha Om Jana Om Tapa Om Satya. Om Bhuvaha Om Swaha Om Maha Om Jana Om Tapa Om Satya. Om Bhuv Swaha Om Jana Om Tapa Om Satya. Om Rikancha Satyancha Vasodhyacha Tato Chaya Rata Samudro Arya Om Samudra Karna Samvatsaro Jaya Amura Vishwasyam Vishato Om Surya Chandrama Saubha Yatha Purva Devam Cha Vidavim Chantariksham Mato Swaha Om Shanno Devi Apo Bhavantu Shanyo Isravantu Om Prajini Agni Radhimani Sino Rakshita Ishvara Devyo Ishvyo Devyo Astu Yosman Vishniyam Jambe Om Dakshina Digin Estera Dakshika Vidisha Devyo Yoda Dakshitevyo Ishvyo Devyo Yosman Vishniyam Vishmastam Jambe Om Pratichi Dikvaruno Dhimatihi Pradano Rakshitana Devyo Namo Dhimatibhyo Rakshitevyo Shivyo Devyo Astu Yo Asman Vishniyam Vishmastambo Jamhe Namaha Om Udichi Diksomo Dhimatihi Svajo Rakshita Shanirishava Devyo Namo Dhipatibhyo Namo Rakshitrebhyo Ishibhyo Devyo Yo Asman Vishniyam Vishmastambo Jambe Namaha Om Dhruvadi Vishnurvimatihi Kalmashate Rakshita Hirishava Devyo Namo Dhipatibhyo Rakshitebhyo Ishebhyo Namah Devyo Astu Yo Asman Vishniyam Vishmastambo Jambe Namah Om Purvadi Brihaspatir Adhipatihi Shvitro Shiva Shamishvama Devyo Namo Dhipatibhyo Rakshitebhyo Shivyo Namah Devyo Astu Yo Svam Vishnu Vishmastambo Jambe Upastan Mantra Om Udvayam Sasmai Pashyanam Evam Asya Om Udutyam Jadave Sam Rishe Vishwaya Surya Om Chitram Devanam Chakshamitrasya Varunasya Ahradya Antariksham Surya Stastu Shastya Swaha Om Tat Chakshura Devahitam Purastat Shukramuchara Vashyena Sharadashtam Jivena Shreyamas Prabhavamas Adinasyamas Bhuyascha Sharadashtam Om Shanno Devi Vishaya Amo Bhavantu Bhidre Shamyuravi Samantra Ata Brahma Gayatri Savitri Guru Mantra Om Bhurabhuva Swaha Tatsavitya Om Bhurabhuva Swaha Om Swaha Tatsavitya Bhargo Asya Dhimahi O soul of life, the holy King of Kings, God of all regions high and low. O Lord of joy, whose glory nature sings, who shapes the and mortals grow. We see thy blessed feet to meditate upon thy glorious form which drives away the gloom of sin's behave and makes the souls of righteous people bright. My heart, O Father, meekly prays to thee, to win thy grace to make me good and wise, and bless my mind with knowledge full and free, from dark and vicious thoughts of sins and lies. Yes, from dark and vicious thoughts of sins and lies. हे ईश्वर दयानिधे भव कृपयानेन जपोपासनादिकर्मणां धर्मार्थ काम मोक्षाणां सद्यः सिद्धिर्भवेत् तथा ईश्वरं नमस्कुर्यात् ॐ नमः शम्भवाय मयो नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च मङ्गलेश शङ्कर And now we bow to thee, O God of calm, O God of peace and Lord of bliss divine. Thy grace supplies to burning hearts abound. Thy blessings in our right desire shine. Thy blessings in our right desire shine. Om Shanti. 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 इति संज्ञा उपासना विधिः समाप्तः. Before we commence our Havanayajna, we'll all together join in this devotional, this bhajan. And if you have your Ratna Geet, we're looking at page 253. Sharan mein aaye hai hum tumhari, daya karo hai dayalu Bhagavan. All of us joining our sweet voices in our respective homes, wherever we're watching from.
Thank you for joining your sweet voices, all of us. At this point, we will commence our how we get here. Some of us we normally set up our put in our respective homes, and at this point, we will set this sacramental water as Amrita, the nectar of deathlessness. We'll take water in our right hand, and as we sit together, we ask God. Let us, all of us, as we go forward, may we all be protected from above, from below, and from all directions. Om Amrito Paskanamasi Om Amrita Kirhanamasi Swaha Om Sakyam Yasha Shri Mai Shri Shayatam Swaha. May wealth consisting of food and riches take refuge in us all. We now take water in our left palm and touching our various bodies and asking God that may all our bodies remain strong and enable us to fulfill our divine, individual as well as our respective family functions. Together, all of us join.
ॐ वाङ्गमस्य अस्तु ॐ नसुर मे प्राणो वस्तु ॐ अक्षर मे चक्षुरस्तु ॐ कर्णयो मे श्रोत्रमस्तु ॐ बाहुर्मे बलमस्तु ॐ भूर्भुवः ओजो वस्तु ॐ अर्षाणि मे अङ्गानि तन्स्तन्वामि सहा सन्तु अतेश्वर स्तुति प्रार्थना उपासना
Om. Together, all of us joining our sweet voices. Om Vishwa Yurikani parasuha, Yaradhanam tanasuha, Hiranyagarbha samavar tatare, Bhukasya jata patirikasi, Sagadhara Pitri Namah Tasmai Devaya Avishabhima Om Yamatmana Baladayasya Vishma Upasate Prashisham Yasya Deva Yasya Chayamritam Yasya Mrityum Tasmai Devaya Avishabhima Om Yapranato Nishano Mahe Kreka Vidraja Jagatu Bhuva Yanishe Asya Dvara Chatushmana Tasmai Devaya Avishabhima Om Victory Adina Yena Swastika Yo Antarikshe Rajso Vimana Kasmai Devaya Havisha Videma Om Prajapate Natpade Pranadyo Vishvajatani Parita Yat Kamaste Jomastano Vastu Vayam Syama Patayurayam Om Sano Bandhura Janita Sami Dhamani Veda Bhuvanani Yatra Deva Amritamanashanas Tritiye Dhamanadhai Om Agni Naya Supadharai Asmat Vishwani Deva Mayunani Yo Yasmajurarnavino Vaishnante Namahutim Videma ये सकल जगत के उत्पत्ति करता समग्र ऐश्वर्य युक्त शुद्ध स्वरूप सर्व सुखों के दाता परमेश्वर आप कृपा करके हमारे संपूर्ण दुर्गुण दुर्व्यसन और दुखों को दूर कीजिए जो कल्याणकारक गुण कर्म स्वभाव वाले पदार्थ है वे सब हमको प्राप्त कराइए। O Agni, lead us onto the right path to the wealth of liberation. For you know our pathways leading in that direction. Remove from us all sins that lead us astray. Again and again we offer you words of salutation and praises. Iti Shwara Stuti Prarthana Upasana Prakaranam. We'll pause for a few seconds. We're having a little technical problem with our sound. Niraj, we'll go back to you in the studios. Play a bhajan in the meantime while I try to do something on my end. Go, Niraj, go ahead. Yes, we're getting a lot of it's choppy.
Namaste. This bhajan I'm about to sing to you this time. दयानंद अगर तू हमें ना जगाता जो वेदों का मार्ग हमें ना बताता. Om Rishi Swami Dayanand Ji, if you had not awakened us, who would have shown us depart to the Vedas.
Sorry for that little interruption there. We will continue with the swasti mantras. Om Ata swasti vachanam. Om Agnimire purohitam yajasya devamrit vijam Otaram Ratnadhatamam Om Sanah Pitema Sunave Agni Supayano Bhava Sachaswanah Swastare Om Swasti No Bhimita Mashvina Bhagah Swasti Devyati Tirnaravanah Swasti Usha Asuro Gadhatunah Swasti Dyava Prithvi Suchetuna Om Swasti Vayu Prapravamahe Somam Swasti Bhuvanasya Yaspati Brihaspatim Sarvagarnam Swastaya Sobhavantu Naha Om Vishwe Devanu Anya Vaishvanaro Vasuragni Deva Avanta Vribhavaha Swasti no Rudraha Padvam Hasaha ॐ स्वस्ति मित्रा वरुणा स्वस्ति मन्ये रेवती स्वस्ति न इन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च स्वस्ति नो अदिते ॐ स्वस्ति पद्मावनुचरेम सूर्या चन्द्रमसा पुनर्दनता जानता सङ्गमे मही इति संक्षेपतः स्वस्ति वाचनम् अथ शान्तिकरणम् ॐ शना इन्द्राग्नि भवताममोऽपि शना इन्द्रा वरुणा रातहव्या शमिन् सोमा सुविताय शम्युः शना इन्द्रा पूषणा ॐ शनो भगः शम्नः शंसो अस्तु शनः पुरनीशं सन्तु रायः शनः सत्यस्य सूर्यमस्य शंसः शनो अर्यमा पुरुजातु अस्तु ॐ शतानु शना उरुचि भवतु स्वधाभिः शम्रोदसे बृहते शनो देवानां सुहवानि सन्तु ॐ शनो अग्निर्ज्योतिरनीको अस्तु शनो मित्रो वरुणावश्विनाशम् शनः सुकृतां सुकृतानि सन्तु शना ईशिरो अभिवातु ॐ शन्नो दिव्यावा पृथिवी पूर्वभूतौ शमन्तरिक्षं दृशये शना ओषधिर्वनिनो भवन्तु शनो रजसस्पतिरस्तु जिष्णुः ॐ शना इन्द्रो वसुभिर्देवो वस्तु शमादिदेव्यर्वरुणः शनो रुद्रो रुद्रेभिर् शनस्वस्तान्नाभिरिह शृणोतु ॐ शनः सोमो भवतु ब्रह्मशन्नः शनो ग्रावाणः शंसन्तु यज्ञाः शनः स्वरुणामितयो शनः प्रसवः शमवस्तु वेदिः अथ शिवसङ्कल्पमन्त्राः तन्मे मनः Shiva Sankalpamastu, Manaha, which means our minds, and asking God as we chant these mantras together, may that our minds ever be filled with beautiful and benevolent thoughts. May that our minds be ever filled with noble and auspicious thoughts. When such thoughts are present within the minds of all of us, can we enjoy that peace and harmony that we cherish together as a family with our respective families, as well as our extended mandir, our Facebook family looking on. Om Yajagrato Duramudaiti Devam Tadu Suptasya Tathaivaiti Durangamam Jyotisha Jyotirekam. All of us. Tanme Om Yena Karmanyapasho Manishino Yajye Kurvanti Vedateshu Miraha Yadapuravam Yakshamanta Prajana Tanme Om Yat Prajanamutachetu Dridishta यज्योतिरन्तरमृतम् यस्मान्निते किञ्चन कर्म क्रियते तन्मे ॐ येनेदं भूतं भुवनं भविष्यत् परिगृहीतम् अमृतेन येन यज्ञस्थायते सप्तहोता तन्मे ॐ यस्मिन् ऋचः सामयजूंषि यस्मिन् प्रतिष्ठिता रत्नभा यस्मिंश्चित्तं सर्वमोदं प्रजानां तन्मे ॐ सुशारतिरश्वातिमयं मनुष्या नेमीयते भीषुभिर्वाजे हृत्प्रतिष्ठं यदचिरं यविष्टम् तन्मे तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ सनः भवस्वाशङ्कवे शञ्जनाय शमर शमराजनोषधीभ्यः. And that prayer for Abhayadan, asking God for that gift of fearlessness, that as we move forward, friends and family, in uncertain times, may we experience no fear from those who are friendly to us, and even those who may be unfriendly. No fear during the day, neither during the night. No fear from what we know about life now and what we do not know about life ahead. And may we all be friendly unto all directions. And may all directions be friendly unto us all. ॐ अभयं नः कर्यन्तरिक्षम् अभयं द्यावां पृथिवी उभे मे अभयं पश्चादभयं पुरस्तात् उत्तरात् धरात् अभयं नो अस्तु ॐ अभयं मित्रात् अभयम् अमित्रात् अभयं जातारभयं परोक्षात् अभयं नक्तम् अभयं सर्व आशा मम मित्रं भवन्तु सर्व आशा मम मित्रं भवन्तु इति संक्षेपतः शान्तिकरणम् अतः अग्निप्रदीपनम् ॐ we commence, we kindle this Agni once more as we know, Agni which is symbolic of God's wisdom, and asking God, may that wisdom be kindled within the hearts of all of us. Today we think of Yogeshwar Shri Krishna. Last Tuesday, the 11th, was Shri Krishna Janmashtami. Today's yajna is also dedicated to the observance of Shri Krishna Janmashtami. We think of him as Jagat Guru, one of the world teachers. We think of the wisdom through the Bhagavad Gita and the Mahabharata that he has passed on to all of us Arjuna. We think of Bharat Ma. Yesterday, August 15th, we celebrated the 74th India's Independence Day. We think of the wisdom, the knowledge that India has given the world, especially that wisdom that our foreparents brought to Guyana and Trinidad and Mauritius and all the Indian diaspora and all such places. Today we think of all these places of wisdom, these mothers of wisdom, and we ask God that may that wisdom continue to be kindled within our hearts to guide us in whatever we do in life. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha. Om Bhurabhuvah Swargyaurimabhuna Prithviva Varna Tasyaste Prithvi Devayajani Prishte Agnimmana Damana Dhyaya. अथ पवनदानम् ॐ उद्बुद्ध्य स्वाग्ने प्रतिजागृहे त्वमिष्टा कृते संकेतामयञ्च अस्मिन् सर्वस्ते अन्तरस्मिन् विश्वे देवा यजमानश्च सीदतः अथ Samidhanam. Three pieces of Samhita, friends, symbolic of our three centers of consciousness. Our head center, our thoughts, our heart center, our emotions, and our lower center, actions. Asking God, may our thoughts, emotions, and actions, these three ever remain good, ever remain conducive towards three things: our mental well-being, our physical well-being, and thirdly, our dharmic, our spiritual growth and well-being. Om Ayanta Itma Atma Jata Vedastene Yasvavargasvacheta Vargaya Chasman Prajaya Ashubhira Brahma Varjase Nanayena Samidhaya Yamagye Jatavedase Om Samvidhati Novasyata Pitay Asmin Hagyajotana Susamidhaya Shochise Vritam Devram Jotana Agye Jatavedase Yamagye Jatavedase Idannamama Om Tantva Samibhirangiro Vitena Vargayamasi Brihachuchaya Vishnaya Swaha Yamagye Angirase Idannamama अथ पांचकृत आहूतयः. Five offerings of ghee. And as we offer ghee unto Agni, Agni rises and go upward. In the same way as wonderful good individuals, may we continue to inculcate such habits, such qualities that will enable us to rise and go upward, and we ourselves becoming a light in society, just like our Agni gives light to this world. Om Ayanta Itma Atma Jata Vedastene Yasvavargasvacheta Vargaya Chasman Prajaya Ashubhira Brahma Varjase Nanadi Savidhayastu Swaha Yamagne Jatavedase Idannamama Om Ayanta Idma Atma जातवेदस्तेने यस्वचेत् चास्मान् पशुभिर्ब्रह्मा वर्चसे नानानेन समेधयास् इदमग्ने जातवेदसे ॐ अयन्तरिमाजातवेदसे यस्माच्चिन्नमर्तय चास्मात् नानायेन समेधयास् इदमग्ने जातवेदसे ॐ अयन्त इमा आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने यस्वचेत् चास्मात् पशुभिर्ब्रह्मा वर्चसे नानान्येन समेधया यमग्ने जातवेदसे. Fifth and final time, all of us. Om Ayanta Itma Atma Jata Vedastene Yasvamat Vasvacheta Chasma Nanadena Swaha Yamane Jata Vedase Idana Mama Ata Jal Prasechanam. Sprinkling the water first in the eastern direction, then in the west, then in the north, and then with the fourth mantra starting from the northeastern direction, going all the way around clockwise. And indeed, this water represents the coolness and life. Fire, as we know, is symbolic of the heat. And in the universe, there's always heat, there's always coolness. For progress to be made, there's always need to be a balance between the heat and the cold, the coolness and the heat. In that way, we can always make progress and go forward in our own respective manner. Om Adityanmanyasva Om Anmateyanmanyasva Om Saraswateyanmanyasva Om Deva Savitah Prasvayacham Dimbhagaya Divyo Gandharvah Ketanah Puratu Vachaspatir Vachanah Swadatu. We continue with offerings of ghee, first in the northern direction, then in the south, and the rest in the center. Om Agni Swaha Iram Agni Danna Om Somaya Iram Somaya Om Prajapate Iram Prajapate Om Indraya Iram Indraya Ata Krita Samagri Ahutaya He Samagri Om Suryo Jyotir Jyotihi Surya Om Suryo Parcho Parcha Om Jyotihi Surya Jyotihi Om Sajradevena Savitra Sajurasrendra Vanya Yasharva Suryo Vetu Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotiragni Om Agnir Varcho Jyotir Varchaha. Silent mantra. Om Swaha Om Sajradevena Savitra सजुरात्रेऽन्यमद्य युषाणो अग्निर्वेदु ॐ भूरग्नये प्राणाय इरमग्नये प्राणाय ॐ भुवर्वायवे प्राणाय इरं वायवे प्राणाय ॐ स्मरादित्याय ज्ञानाय इरमादित्याय ज्ञानाय ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वरति वायवादितेभ्यः प्राणापान ज्ञानेभ्यः इरमग्नि वायवादितेभ्यः प्राणापान ज्ञानेभ्यः ईदन्न ॐ आपो ज्योतिरसो अमृतम् ब्रह्मा भूर्भुवः स्वरो ॐ या मेधां देवगणाः पितरश्चोपासते तया मर्या मेधाविनं पुरुष ॐ विश्वानि देव सवितर् दुरितानि यद्भद्रं खण्ड आसुवा ॐ अग्ने नया सुपताराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुनानि युयोध्यस्मज्जुहुराणमेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नमौतिं विधेम स्वाहा ॐ As we all know, at this point in our yajna, in our weekly Havana yajna, we chant special mantras dedicated to special occasions and also to our members who are celebrating different occasions in their life. But before we go to those special mantras, we chant the Pavamana Huti mantras, as I said earlier on, uh, last Tuesday, August 11th. The Hindu world, the Arya Hindu world, observe what we call Sri Krishna Janmashtami. And yesterday, August 15th, though all of us who are descendants from that great land of Bharat Mata, who who our foreparents, as we know, came from that land. And all this that we do, Havana Yajna, the different sanskars, the bhajans we sing, and so many other things, all originated from that sacred land we call Bharat Desh. And so at this time we chant these special mantras and asking God that in our own little way, in our own respective ways, that whatever teachings Yogeshwar Sri Krishna has given on to us through the medium of the Bhagavad Gita, and also that India has given the world, we ask God that may that wisdom continue to guide us, continue to enable us to foster this great culture, this sabhyata, as we say, this great civilization that our foreparents have brought from India. We make offerings of just ghee only. ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः अग्न आयुषे पवसा आसुर्जमिषं च नः आरे माधस्मधुचुना स्वाहा इरमग्ने पवमानाय ईदन्ना मम ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः अग्निर्षि पवमानः पाञ्चजन्यः पुरोहितः तमे महे महागयम् इरमग्ने पवमानाय ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः अग्ने पवस्मा स्वपा अस्मे वर्चः सुवीर्यम् तदत्रये मयि पूषा इरमग्ने पवमानाय ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः प्रजापते तत्त्वनेतानन्यो विश्वाजातानि परिता बभूव यथामास्ते जुमस्तनो वस्तु वयं स्याम पतयोरयिणां स्वाहा इरमग्ने पावमानाय इदन्ना मम We chant these very special mantras as we observe Yogeshwar Shri Krishna Janmashtami. Last Tuesday I said, but because of our current situation, we could not physically be in Mandir. Normally we would be there on Janmashtami night. But today, a few days after, as believers in Sanatan Vedic Dharma, we chant these few mantras and we say, together we will all say Swaha. Om, excuse me. Om Tejavasi Tejamai Dehi Swaha. Om Viryamasi Viryamai Dehi Swaha. Om Balamasi Balamai Dehi Swaha. Om Ojo Syojo Mai Dehi. Om Manyurasi Manyurmai Dehi Swaha. Om Sahovasi Sahomai Dehi. Om Yataduscha Prithvicha no Bibhito Narish Yataha Eva me Prana me Bibiha Swaha. Om Yatha Hascha Chana Bibhito na Rishyatah Eva me Pranama Bibihe Swaha. We chant this very special mantra also on the occasion of Swatantra Divas, the occasion of the 74th India's Independence Day. Om Om Brahmano Brahmavarchasi Jayatam Arashne Rajanyah Shuru Isho Vyotivi Yadit Maharato Jayatam Dogre Dhenur Bodhanad Vana Shuhsapti Purandhir Yosha Jishnura Teshutaha Taha Sabeyu Yuvasya Yajamanasya Viro Jayatam Nikame Naha Parjanyo Varshatu Palavatyo Naha Aushadayah Panchayatam Yogakshemo Naha Kalpatam Swaha. We wish all there are few souls watching from India week after week. Many souls have migrated to North America and other places. They watch us who are all from India. Today we wish all our fellow Bharatiya friends a very happy India's Independence Day. At this point, friends, we come to those our birthday celebrants. Today, one of our daughters of the Mandir, one of our sons of the Mandir, Anand Raj, his Dharapatni, Sheena, August 12th, she celebrated her birthday. If you're on your screen, we can see her picture. A few years back, in the month of September, I was very privileged, and Pandit Ravi and others, we did their wedding, Anand and Sheena's wedding. August 12th, she celebrated her birthday. Birthday greetings is coming from her loving Dharampati, Anand Raj. Anand, I know you're watching, and it's strange to say the word Dharampati referring to you. I've always known you as Anand Raj. Greetings is also coming from your father-in-law, Pandit Bisesarji, your mother-in-law, Amrita, your sister-in-law, Savitri, and her husband, Rishi. Also from your sister, Sheena's sister, Ruby, and her husband, Sean, your nephew, Declan. Also from your mom and dad, and Padma, and your dad, Ravi, all watching from Delaware. Sheena, we all wish you a very happy birthday. In a few minutes, we will chant the mantras, but also today we recognize Mataji Dhanvanti Jairam, the Florida Samaj, the Florida Arya Samaj, Arya Samaj of Florida. Those of us who, a number of our viewers in Florida is part of this mandir, and they watch us week after week. I was very privileged in February of this year to visit that mandir, and I see the good work that Samaj is doing in the Orlando area. And so at this time, friends, we recognize Mataji Dhanvanti Jairam, who is celebrating her 85th birthday, which was August 11th, same day as Shri Krishna Janmashtami. Mataji, many of us who know her, she's a very dedicated, devoted member of the Arya Samaj Florida. For the past 26 years, she has been a strong asset to that mandir, making sure the mandir operations run smoothly. And today, all of us in the Florida Arya Samaj, also all of us here at the Arya Spiritual Center, we thank her for her numerous selfless contributions towards the Mandir and Arya Samaj as a whole. This milestone occasion of her 85th birthday, we ask God, we ask Prajapati Bhagwan to grant her continuous good health, happiness, peace, and prosperity as for the members of Arya Samaj Florida. Indeed, she's a money, she's a gem to that mandir. And so at this point, and anyone else who have celebrated their birthday in the past week, we think of all such individuals and we say, very, very happy birthday to all of you wonderful souls. Om Indra Jiva Surya Jiva Deva Jiva Jiva Yasam Sarvamayur Jiva Yasam Swaha. We pray and ask God, Sheena and Mataji Dhanvanti, we ask God for all of you. We think also today of our nephew Deveshwar Jagesar, who also celebrated his birthday. And we ask God that may you all remain healthy and beautiful, that may all your sense organs remain healthy and strong. Om Suchakshasa Aham Akshibhyam Bhuyasam Suvarcha Mukhena Sushrutaha Karnabhyam Bhuyasam Swaha. Om Samvasinchantu Marutaha Samposha Sambrihaspatihe Sammayam Agni Sinchantu Prajayacha Dadena Cha Dirghamayu Krinotu Me Swaha. And that may you all, our birthday celebrants, as it says, Bhadram Karne Vihishrundadhyayama Deva, that may you continue to see that which is noble. May you continue to see that which is auspicious, singing God's praises with strong limbs and healthy bodies. May you continue to enjoy a long lifespan, determined by your noble, beautiful good deeds. Om Bhadram Karnevihi Shrinuyama Deva Bhadram Satsanudhi Yashrimahi Devahitam Yadhayu Swaha. Om Matridevo Bhava Swaha. Om Pitridevo Bhava Swaha. Om Acharya Devo Bhava Swaha. Om Atiti Devo Bhava Swaha. Om. Again, to all of our blessed birthday celebrants, Sheena and Mataji, Dhanwanti Jairam, all of us, we wish you a very, very blessed, a very happy birthday. Today also, today the actual day, August 16th, we're celebrating another important occasion. We're celebrating the wedding anniversary of our president, Ben Diana Daya Ramsamuj Daya, and our brother, our son, Avi Road. In the year 2013, they got married. They came together in marital in Grihastha Jivan, and today Diana and Avi Road, all of us, we thank you, Diana and Avi Road. I know behind the scenes you work to make this live streaming a very successful one. Apart from the many other roles you perform as the president of this mandir, and today we ask God that may you continue to be blessed with such intellectual powers, such mental powers that will enable you to do the work as the president of this mandir, and you to have your road behind the scenes, and also as Pati and Patni, as Dharampati and Patni, as husband and wife together, that may you always be blessed with strong intellectual strength and physical strength to continue your duties as husband and wife, and also Diana, Daya, as the president of the Arya Spiritual Center. We make offerings of ghee and samagri on your behalf as you watch on today. Om Chittam Cha Swaha Idam Chittaya Idanna Mama Om Chittischa Swaha Idam Chityai Idanna Mama Om Akutam Cha Swaha Idam Akutaya Idanna Mama Om Akutischa Swaha Idam Akutyai Idanna Om Vijatam Cha Swaha Idam Vijataya Idanna Om Vijatischa Idam Vijatyai Idanna Mama Om Darshacha Swaha Idam Darshaya Idanna Mama Om Purnamasam Cha Swaha Idam Purnamasaya Idanna Mama Om Brihacha Swaha Idam Brihate Idanna Mama. Diana and Abbey Road, on behalf of all of us, the entire Arya Spiritual Center, all the Pandits, Pandit Ravi, Pandit Deepak, Pandit Prakash, myself with my family here, performing in this yajna, the entire executive body, our entire general membership. We want to say congratulations on this, your wedding anniversary. And we wish you both continuous happiness and abundance of success together, and all such qualities that will enable both of you to be to be an outstanding marital couple in our society, to be a wonderful role model as a marital couple. We wish you both all the best. Om. Finally, before we bring our yajna to a close, there are many family members who are not in the best of health. And when I say health, referring only not only to physical health, but many family members also, they're suffering mentally. Their sense of well-being, they're not enjoying a very happy sense of well-being. And today we pray for all these people, as it says in the mantra, Trayambakam Yajamahe, Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam, Today, Yajamahe, we perform Yajna. We connect with that Supreme Being and asking God, Prajapati Bhagwan, just like how a ripened fruit is automatically released from its stem. In the same way, may all these individuals, whatever are their physical stresses, whatever are their physical pain, and also their mental stresses, their mental discomfort, we ask you, God, to take it all away from them and bring onto them renewed good health and also renewed well-being. All of us. ॐ भद्रं ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मोक्षे ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजा सुगन्धिं पुष्टि उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीय मामृता स्वाहा ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिं उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मोक्षीय मामृता स्वाहा अथ ब्रह्म अथ पूर्णाहुतिरु अघरवाच्य भागाहुतयः ॐ भूरग्नये स्वाहा इरमग्नये इदन्ना ॐ भुवर्वायवे इरं वायवे ॐ स्वरादित्याय स्वाहा यमादित्याय इदन्नामः ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वर्गी मायवादितेभ्यः स्वाहा इदमग्नि मायवादितेभ्यः इदन्नामः अथ ब्रह्म गायत्री सावित्री गुरु mantraः. Again, all of us joining, watching on in our respective homes, clasping and closing if you can. If you can, and focusing your mind as we say, Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat, Dhi, Hamari Buddhi ko Prachodayat, inspire our intellect, O Master, O Prajapati Bhagwan. And as a result of an inspired intellect, may we all enjoy a life filled with happiness, filled with an abundance of goodness, filled with all such qualities that will take us closer and closer to that divine being that we're supposed to be. All of us. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat Swaha Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat Swaha Om Bhurabhuvah स्वाहा तत्सवितुर भर्गो धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। हे दयालु परमात्मन, आप अपनी असीम कृपा से हमारी सदा रक्षा करते हैं। आप ही हमारे जीवन आधार, अपने सेवकों के दुखों को दूर करके उनको सुख देने वाले हैं। आप सर्वत्र सुप्रतिष्ठित और सुप्रसिद्ध हैं। आप सर्वोत्तम, शुद्ध, पवित्र और ज्ञान स्वरूप है। आपसे ही यह सारा जगत उत्पन्न हुआ है। आप ही सकल शुभ गुणों की खान है। आपका हम प्रतिदिन ध्यान करें और आप हमें विवेकशीलता, धारणावती मेधा, सद्बुद्धि प्रदान करें। Shrishta Kritahuti, taking a little Mohan Bhog in our hands. And today, as we offer this Mohan Bhog, when offered, when Sharhave becomes prasad, that whatever are our desires, all our birthday celebrants, all of us, whatever are our desires as we watch on today, in our yet another Sunday morning satsang, we ask God to grant us success in all that we wish together. Om yadasya karmanotyaricham yadvayunamihakaram Agnishta shrishta kritvidyat sarvam shrishtam sotam karotu me Agnay shrishta krite sotahuti sarvam chitta कामानां समर्पयित्रे सर्वान् कामान् समर्पया स्वाहा निरमग्ने सृष्टकृते नाम प्रजापत्याहुति की सामग्री ओम स्वाहा इरम प्रजापते नाम Purnahuti, completion offering. All is perfect, all is complete. May the perfection, may the completeness of today's Havana Yajna become a part and parcel of our lifestyle, each one of us watching on. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Ata Mukha Sparshaha. Take a little touch of ghee in your hand, those of us who are performing Yajna in our respective homes. Om Tanpa Adneyase Tanpa Me Pahi Om Ayurda Agneyase Ayur Me Dehi Om Varchoda Agneyase Varcho Me Om Agneyan Me Tanva Unam Tanva Om Medha Me Deva Savita Adadhatu Om Medha Me Devi Saraswati Adadhatu Om Medha Me Ashvinau Devavadhatam Pushkarasrajo Apyayatam Om Vakshama Apyayatam Om Pranashama Om Chakshushtama Om Shrotram Chama Apyayata Om Yashobharam Chama Apyayata यज्ञ गीत पूजनीय प्रभु हमारे Please join your sweet voices looking in your Atma Gate, page 215. Join your sweet voices with Pandit Ravidin Ramsamuj as he lead us in Yaji Gate this morning. Pandit Raviji.
पूजनीय प्रभु हमारे भाव उज्ज्वल कीजिए, छोर देवे छल कपट को मानसिक बल दीजिए, वेद की गाये रिछाए सत्य को धारण करे, हर्ष में हो मग्न सारे शोक सागर से तरे, अश्वमेधा धिकर चाहे यज पर उपकार को, धर्म मर्यादा चला कर लाभ दे संसार को, नित्य श्रद्धा भक्ति से यज्ञादि हम करते रहे, रोग पीड़ित विश्व की संताप सब हरते रहे, भावना मिट जाए मन से पाप अत्याचार की, कामनाएं पूर्ण हुए यज से नर नार की, लाभकारी हो हवन हर जीवधारी के लिए, वायु जल सर्वत्र हो शुभ गंध को धारण किए, स्वार्थ भाव मिटे हमारा प्रेम पथ विस्तार हो, ईदन मम का सार्थक प्रतीक में व्यवहार हो, हाथ जोर झुकाए मस्तक, हाथ जोर झुकाए मस्तक, वंदना हम कर रहे, नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आपके सब पर रहे, प्रभु आपके सब पर रहे, प्रभु आपके सब पर रहे। ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। हे ईश सब सुखी हो, कोई न हो दुखारी, सब हो निरोग भगवन, धन धान्य के भंडारी, सब भद्र भाव देखे, सन्मार्ग की पथिक हो, दुखिया न कोई होवे, सृष्टि में प्राणधारी, हे ईश सब सुखी हो। O Lord, may all be happy, may all be free from misery, may all realize goodness, and may no one suffer pain
ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ
Thank you very much, Pandit Raviji, for leading us in the Yajagi so beautifully. Again, on behalf of all of us, the Irish Spiritual Center, I want to extend a very warm welcome to all of you watching our program here today. And we thank you so much for joining us week after week as we continue for a few more weeks with our Sunday morning satsang via Facebook, this medium of Facebook. Thank you all so much for joining us here today. And again, welcome. We have a wonderful program today, and I ask you to stay on for a few more minutes. At this time, our Executive Director, Bhai Sagar, he will give us a little message.
Dear members of the Arya Spiritual Global Community, Namaste. On behalf of the management team, I welcome you to our weekly satsang this morning. I hope and trust you and your families are doing well in these challenging times. I know some of you have lost loved ones during this time. I would like to extend our sincere condolences to you and your families. To stay connected, the Samaj has launched its virtual programming to bring satsang in your homes every Sunday morning. Today, we bring to you live our regular Sunday satsang. Since the shutdown, we brought to you programming live in your homes, all of the festivals and holidays on the Hindu calendar. Several of you have expressed gratitude to the team for keeping the community connected to the mandir. Our message is now reaching a wider global audience, averaging 700 to 1,000 views per week. Recently, we brought you special messages on Raksha Bandhan, Virdal Camp graduation, Father's Day, and Mother's Day celebrations. We will continue to bring quality programming every Sunday. Special thanks to Bahin Diana Ramsamuj and the technical team who's working behind the scenes. Also, special thanks to our pandits, musicians, and others who make their contribution every week. Also, the Samaj has been distributing hampers to the community since the shutdown. This program has been well received by the community. Thank you for your feedback. Special thanks to Bainaru and Bayanup for leading this effort. Many of you have asked about returning to Mandir and would like to let you know we are starting to plan that process. We'll incorporate input advice from medical, public health experts, and government officials in making our decision. Our process for reopening will be gradual, voluntary, and multi-phased. We'll continue to share more details as our plan comes together. We'll also bring to you weekly satsang, meditation every Thursday via Zoom, and yoga every Wednesday via Skype. We thank you for your continued commitment and support as we navigate these uncertain times. Wishing you all a safe and healthy weekend. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Bhai Sagar, for that update and also sharing what's going on in our mandir. We move on. At this point, we will have a bhajan. A son of ours, well, Jival, who is one of the child of our mandir, he will be playing the tabla, but Kumar Narayan is a member of the Tulsi Mandir, and today he'll be presenting a bhajan for us. We now listen to Kumar Narayan singing and Jival on the tabla.
Namaste. कृष्ण जिनका नाम है गोकुल जिनका धाम है ऐसा श्री भगवान को ऐसा श्री भगवान को बारंबार मना Namaste.
Very much, Kumar Narayan, for that very beautiful bhajan, uh, dedicated to the occasion of Sri Krishna Janamashmi. A child that comes to the East Indian Music Academy and who is a member of the Tulsi Mandir. I understand the Tulsi Mandir has been not has been, but sometime around this time they celebrated their 16th, or I'm not sure, 16th or 17th anniversary. And so to all the members of the Tulsi Mandir, we say special congratulations to all of you. It's a very beautiful mandir. A few years back, I had the privilege of officiating. I did a wedding at that mandir. And then they're doing great work in our community in Richmond Hill there. Thank you so much again, Kumar Narai. We move on. As week after week, friends, we try to present some of our different children. One of our son who is coming up, he used to live here in Queens. His parents used to be part of our mandir. They have, however, migrated to Florida, and they're part of the Florida Arts Match, Florida. But they come to our camp. This boy, Devesh Sahadev, and his sister, they come to our camp year after year. Their parents ensure that they come to our camp. And this year, as we all know, we had our camp virtual via Zoom, and they participated so well from Florida. So this time, we present our son Devesh Sahadev along with Videsh on the tabla. Thank you very much, Divesh. Very beautiful bhajan indeed. Prano Samana Pyara. Those of us who know Divesh and his sister and his parents, Divesh parents, Lakshmi and Bhaji Sahadev, I was very privileged also to do their wedding. Pandit Ravi and his Dharmpatni were they played the parenting role of Devesh's dad, and that was a wedding that had a lot of pundits on stage at the Arya Spiritual Center. I clearly remember the wedding. Pandit Visay sir and Mausi Amrita, they were all there on stage. We look back at the good old days of some of these parents and how they enter Grihastha Jivan and how children has blessed their union and your children are fostered and they continue to carry on this program, whether in the mandir, wherever they're joining from. And we thank all these parents, all these wonderful parents for the good work they do with their children. I want to say a very special thank you before I give my pravachan to our son, Neeraj Ramsamuj, behind the scenes, and enabling this broadcast to come to us to our different homes. Also, I want to say a special shout out. Last Sunday, also August 9th, was the wedding anniversary of my Sarubai Rohit Singh with his Dharmpatni Srimati Prakashvati. They watch our program every week. Sar and Big Didi, I want to say congratulations to both of you on your wedding anniversary, and we wish you both all the best. Also, Medha and your husband Shravan, both of you got married around the same time. We want to say congratulations to both of you. Uh, we will um, we will join in our little prayer before we go into our pravachan for today. Om. Om. India, Bharat Mata has given the world the four Vedas. The very first one among the four is what we call the Rig Veda. In the first mantra of the Rig Veda, it says, we all join our sweet voices. Om Agnimire Purohitam Agnimire Purohitam Yajasya Devamrit Vijam Otaram Ratnadhatamam Otaram Ratnadhatamam. In the first mantra of the Samved, same style. Agna ayahi vitaye. Agna ayahi vitaye. Grinano havyadataye. Nihota satsi varishi. Nihota satsi varishi. All of us, blessed family, friends, watching from different places, Florida, Canada, the Caribbean, India, wherever you're watching from. Again, a very, very special welcome to all of you as we continue with our program this morning. As you know, week after week, we present a pravachan. And those of us who joined last week would know Pandit Ravi give a wonderful, a beautiful pravachan, a very well-researched pravachan on manaha, on mansik, on mental well-being. And today, as we said earlier on, last Tuesday was Sri Krishna Janmashtami. And today we want to focus a little on Sri Krishna, that what's so special about Sri Krishna Janmashtami? What's so special about Yogeshwar Sri Krishna that causes us to pause, to slow down and celebrate or observe whatever we will call it, to celebrate. There were many programs online, including today's program plus other mandirs. What is it so special about Sri Krishna Janmashtami? According to one writer, and many things comes to mind when we think of Sri Krishna Janmashtami. You know, he was this he was, as we know, his birthplace was Mathura. When I was a student in India, I visited Mathura, and the guy who was taking us around, it was a certain place. They made it very nice. Who said it is believed that this here is the birthplace of Yogeshwar Sri Krishna. And not very far from that is the Yamuna River. You know, many of the stories that goes with Yogeshwar Sri Krishna also happens along the bank of the Yamuna. And at that time when he was born, they were faced in Mathura, they were faced with this dictator Kans. And we know also how Sri Krishna, he stood up, he fought against Kans, and to suppress evil and to allow dharma, to allow goodness to reign again. He was a celebrated yogi, as we say. We call him Yogeshwar Sri Krishna. He himself said in chapter 4 of the Bhagavad Gita that he taught this liberating yoga, this yoga wisdom to Vivaswan in the earliest times. As a scholar of the Ved, Sri Krishna advises Arjuna in chapter 2 to be a yogi, to rise above oppositional experiences, and to focus on his immediate duty of fighting a necessary war to destroy evil. As we all know, he had to encourage, he had to remind Arjuna of the importance of him performing his duty to eradicate evil, to fight against evil. And Yogeshwar Sri Krishna, his wisdom will always live on. It continues to live on because of the teachings of Bhagavad Gita and also the Mahabharata. In the Bhagavad Gita, today we want to share a few verses. We want to share a few verses in which Sri Krishna talks about us, how we can be a dear devotee to God, how we can be that real devotee to God, an endeared devotee to God. Those of us who are familiar with chapter 12, uh, uh, verse 13 and verse 14, also verse 15, talks about the qualities of us possessing, of us having, that makes us a dear, a good, an ideal devotee. Mm. Adveshta sarvabhutana Metrah karunaiva cha Nirmano nirahankaraha Samadukkaha sukha kshame Adveshta sarvabhutana Metrah karunaiva cha Nirmano nirahankaraha Samadukka sukha kshame Santushtaha satatam yogi Yatatma dhrida nishchayaha Mayarpita mano buddhir Yo mad bhaktaha same priya Yo mad bhaktaha same priya Yo mad bhaktaha same priya. Priya, what's priya? That dear, that ideal devotee to God. Who is that? That person's become dear to me. Yogeshwar Sri Krishna says that person becomes dear to me when they have these following qualities. And what are they? Adveshta. You know, dvesh. In Sunday this morning we chanted and all of us joined. Yo asman dveshti yam vayam. Dvesh occur a number of times in those mantras. Dvesh, as we know, this meaning his dislike. So some people say hatred. That when that person sarva bhutana, when you and I friends will show no hatred, will show no dislike to all living creatures, sarva bhutana, not just us human beings, but even the animal kingdom. When we will love and will care for the animal kingdom, when we show no dislike to all of these creatures, all of these beings. Adveshta. What else? Maitraha karuna evacha. Maitraha, many of us, that's Sanskrit, but we know the word mitra. Mitra means, or mitrata, friendship. Where we have a mitra, a friend, a dost. Maitraha karuna evacha. When you and I friends, when we show friendship, and what else? Karuna. Karuna, compassion to all beings. Again, not compassion to our fellow human beings, but also the beings of the lower animal kingdom, all the animals. We show compassion to them. Next line, the third line. Nirmano nirahankara. Nirmano nir. You know the word, there is nirmano nir ahankar. Ahankar, we all know that word, ego, nir, devoid of, when there is no ahankar, when there is no ego, when we are free from that sense of possessiveness, nirmano. Friends, it is said we become a dear devotee when we are free from that sense of possessiveness, and we are free from that what we call ahankar, that sense of ego. Ego. Many people, this belongs to me, that belongs to me. This Acura Legend that I drive, this fancy car, I have this, and you don't have one. You drive an ordinary Nissan Sentra. That ahankar, friends, that ego. It says here that we need to be devoid of ego. One great writer, Dr. Wayne Dyer, in one of his books, talked about ego, and he explained ego. He says eg, as we know, ego is spelled ego, and when people have an ego, what is it that they do? Edge. They start to edge who? God out. They start to edge God out of their lives. And that's so true. When there's no God in your life, when there's no edge in your life, when there's no partner in life, indeed, those people develop a sense of ego. What else? Santushtaha satatam yogi. Santusht, that person is ever even minded. In what? In suffering, in joy, and kshame. That person is also forgiving. That person shows forgiveness to others. Yes, people do us wrong. We will do people wrong too. But Yogeshwar Sri Krishna says, for us to be liberated, for us to move on in life, we'll have to put it all to the side and have kshama. And the other verse, Santushtaha satatam yogi. Santusht. He's ever contented. That person is ever contented and consequently strive for higher order thinking. The way they think is not just one level, but that person, you and I, friends, as per the writings of Yogeshwar Sri Krishna, that person make every effort to allow their thinking to improve, to get better. As in the one of the Upanishads says, simple living, high thinking. I think it's Katupnishad, that they strive for higher order thinking. And yatatma dhrida nishchayaha mayar pita manobandhuru. That person also is ever self-controlled, and that person has a very firm conviction in what they believe in. That whatever you and I believe in, friends, whatever we believe in, we stick to that belief, especially in terms of our dharma. We do not change, especially in terms of dharma. We believe in it, we promote it, we have a firm conviction in what we do. And Mayor Mano, he surrenders his thought and understanding to us all. And so, friends, these are some of the beautiful qualities. One other verse, verse 15 of chapter 12. Yasmano dvijate loko, lokano dvijate chayaha. Harsha bhayodvegaye, mukto yaha sacha सच मे प्रियः Mukto yaha sachame priyaha. Sachame priyaha. He too, friends, Yogeshwar Sri Krishna says to Arjuna and to all of us that he or she too is dear to me when what happens? Yo asma no dvijate ko. Lok, this world, he does not disturb the world. And it is not, that person also is not disturbed by this world. Yes, we as human beings we have emotions, we have feelings, we will be disturbed. Yogeshwar Sri Krishna is talking about a person who, after they achieve a high level of thinking and they achieve a high level of living, that then this will happen. But we'll have to make effort, friends. We'll have to make for effort, as it says here. He does not disturb the world and is not disturbed by others. What else? He's also free. The word says here, harsha, amarsh, and udvega. Harsh, pleasure, amarsh, sometimes anger, jealousy. He's not affected. He's free from pleasure, anger, fear, and anxiety. Such people, such individuals, it is said that they are dear, they're kind, they're loving, they're close to God. And so today, friends, as we observe Sri Krishna Janmashtami, let's remember these few qualities that Yogeshwar Sri Krishna talked about in us becoming dear to God, in us becoming that person who gets closer and closer to Him. And so, as I said earlier on, friends, before we go into Arti Bhajan, yesterday, August 15th, was uh, uh, um, Swatantra Divas, India's Independence Day. And many of us, many of our pundits of the Mandir, other people who come to the Mandir in Guyana, Trinidad, and all, Independence Day, as you and I know, Maharishi Swami Dayanand was the first person that he was the first person that used the word Swaraj, self-rule, when the British was there. He was a person that talked about Swadeshi, Swaraj, Swadeshi, self-rule. You know, one I forgot his name, who said Mahatma Gandhi is the father of the nation. But there are other great writers that refer to Maharishi Dayanand as the precursor to what Gandhiji did. And so they refer to Maharishi Swami Dayanand as the grandfather of the nation. We also think of him, many of his followers, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and others, and Lala Lajpat Rai, all of these people who fought for the freedom of India were all great followers of Maharishi Swami Dayanand. And so we sing this final song in dedication to that great land of ours that has given us what we call Bharatiya Sabhyata, this great culture that has given us Indian culture, Indian values that we practice onto this day. And we will continue to practice because we as parents, we pass it on to our children and they will also continue with that. So if you know it in your respective homes, wherever you are, join your sweet voices. That it says here, we who are followers of followers of Hindustan, that things that happened yesterday, we who believe in the Indian values, we tend to let it go. And with our pens or whatever we write with, we write a new future, we create a new destiny. छोड़ो कल की बातें, कल की बात पुरानी, नई दौर में लिखेंगे मिलकर नई कहानी। हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी, हिंदुस्तानी। छोड़ो कल की बातें, कल की बात पुरानी,
नई दौर में लिखेंगे मिलकर नई कहानी। हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी, हिंदुस्तानी। आज पुरानी जंजीरों को तोड़ चुके हैं, क्या देखे उस मंजिल को जो छोड़ चुके हैं। चांद पे डर के जा पहुंचा है आज जमाना, नई जगत से हम भी नाता जोड़ चुके हैं। नया खून है नई उमंगे, अब है नई कहानी। हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी। छोड़ो कल की बातें, कल की बात पुरानी, नई दौर में लिखेंगे मिलकर नई कहानी। हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी। आओ मेहनत को अपना ईमान बनाए, अपने हाथों को अपना भगवान बनाए। राम की इस धरती को, गौतम की भूमि को, सपनों से भी प्यारा हिंदुस्तान बनाए। नया खून है नई उमंगे, अब है नई जवानी। हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी। हर जरा है मोतिया के उठा कर देखो, माथे में सोना है हाथ बढ़ा कर देखो। सोने की ये गंगा है ये चांद की यमुना, चाहो तो पत्थर से दान उठा के देखो। नया खून है नई उमंगे, अब है नई जवानी। हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी। छोड़ो कल की बातें, कल की बात पुरानी, नई दौर में लिखेंगे मिलकर नई कहानी। हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी। Again, wishing all our viewers a very happy, a very shubh Swatantra Divas, a very happy Independence Day. And all of us friends, all of us watching on today, again, I thank you all very much for joining in today's Havana Yaj or Satsang, joined by beautiful bhajans and pravachan. We have a couple announcements before we go into Arti. Neeraj, would you bring up the announcements, please? As you can see on the screen, week after week, every Wednesday we have our yoga classes via Skype. You can go to our Facebook page for more information on that. So please join us whenever you can. It starts at 7. Sorry, that's on Wednesday at 6:15 to 7:15. On Thursday evenings, we have our Sandhya and meditation via Zoom, which is led by Pandit Deepak, Pandit Deepak ji. So it's a wonderful, it's Dharmic Shikshan training given by Pandit Deepak. So please have your children join whenever it's possible.
And so you can get much more, as you can see also. Whatever we do on Sunday morning via Facebook, it's later on YouTube. The entire program is on YouTube, so you can, if you happen to miss one week, you can always go on YouTube and see, subscribe, and like our channel on YouTube. At this point, friends, we also have our PayPal a little thing there, which anybody can give a little whatever to the man there whenever you can. Also, we will continue. We will have our son Rajan, who will lead us in the Arti Bhajan, and we will then go into Shanti Part. Rajan.
जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो ध्यावे पल पावे गगन से मन का ओ स्वामी गगन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे तन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता तुम मेरे हो शरण हो किसकी ओ स्वामी शरण करो किसकी तुम बिन और न दूजा तुम बिन और न दूजा आस करो जिसकी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी ओ स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी ओम जय जगदीश हरे विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा ओ स्वामी पाप हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बधाओ श्रद्धा भक्ति बधाओ संतन की सेवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे
Thank you so much, Rajan. We'll all join in Shantipat, clasping and closing wherever we are. Om. ॐ द्यौः शान्ति अन्तरिक्षं शान्ति पृथिवी शान्ति रापः शान्ति रोषधयः शान्ति वनस्पतयः शान्ति विश्वे देवः शान्ति ब्रह्मा शान्ति सर्वं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि ॐ शान्ति 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 ॐ प्रेम से बोलो ओंकार भगवान की प्रेम से बोलो मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र की प्रेम से बोलो गीताकार योगेश्वर श्री कृष्ण चंद्र की प्रेम से बोलो महर्षि स्वामी दयानंद की प्रेम से बोलो वैदिक सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय प्रेम से बोलो भारत माता की जय Many of us we're about to have either breakfast or lunch at this time. So together we will say our mealtime prayer. ॐ अनपते अनस्य नो देहि अनमिवश्य शुष्मिनः प्रव्रदातारं तारिष ऊर्जनो देहि विपदे चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्तिः 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 One final word, friends. Again, I thank my family for helping me out today. Thank you, Niraj Ramsmoj, for being a producer of today's program. Thank you, and all the other Manir youths for behind the scenes to make this happen. Thank you all so much. God bless you all. Namaste, and do have a very good, a very blessed week ahead. And until next week, we will see you. Namaste. God bless you to you all.